Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Hager number 9111 bottom roller guide. Here's what it looks like. The 9111 is used in sliding door applications. I suppose it could be used in bifold door applications as well, but it's meant to be mounted down to the bottom of your leading edge door or to the bottom of your door if it's a slider. It's got this bushing that slides over it. Okay. Mounts to the bottom of the door. Screws are included. Get a couple of them. It'd be nice if they were a better fit. But nonetheless, there they are. A couple of screws. Let's take some dimensional properties of this item, then we're going to talk about what we're dealing with here. Let's get the overall length of the of the plate itself. About 2 inch. Overall width, about 3/4. Overall, to the end of the pin, looks like it's about 5/8, just heavy. And about just heavy on 1/2 inch. Let's take a couple of important dimensions. Thickness of the plate, 0.086. 0.086. Diameter of the bushing, 0.502. 0.502. Okay. Now, there is, in the extended description, it states door mortising is not required. Made of zinc with a bronze roller. Zinc base, bronze roller here. Bronze, I'm not a metals expert, but it would be my guess that bronze would be a material that would be smoother in the long-term operation of material sliding against each other. Softer material, probably going to be a bit more forgiving than something steel. And you may not, because your track that it'll slide in is probably going to be aluminum, you'd probably want something not steel in passing through aluminum, and something certainly that would roll. So I would think that a bronze base material would be appropriate for that, being something not so hard as steel. The dimensions they give. Now, there's a link to the product catalog, which is handy, and that is handy because it will show you where the 9111 is generally used. Okay. I was trying to search that PDF, but it's not searchable. I'll fix that, and hopefully you'll be able to perform a Control F on your keyboard. So when I look at the Pocket Series, sliding pocket door catalog from Hager, that's where we're going to find, and as I'm scrolling through it, so I needed to rework that catalog. The link that we originally had there didn't work. It didn't contain the necessary information. So by the time you're seeing this video, it will. The 9111 is easily searchable in that document, fixed bottom door guide. And if you get to the page after that, you're going to find the 9122. That's a U-shaped piece of extruded aluminum that is going to be the bottom track that you will use for the 9111. Okay, that can be surface mounted, it can be recessed, it can be literally mortised into the top of your oak hardwood floor and dropped in for a really nice concealed sort of installation. Nice because you can pass over it. You might have you might enter your home, you might have bypass doors where the coats get hung up, the shoes get, kicked into, if you're like my kids. And having it mortised flush would be nice because it's out of the way. It's something less protruding, projecting, becoming an obstacle, so you can mortise it as well. That would be neat. Other available items are there. In addition to that, the 9121 would be a heavy-duty version of this 9111. It will be more robust in the sense of the plate that's here, but its hallmark is that you can adjust it. If you have an unusual undercut, you might have a home that's literally 90 years old and the floor just goes like this. well, it might be awfully nice to be able to tailor that projection in a certain area. Or you might be dealing with a net door size, a track size, and an undercut size that you need to have a longer projection because you've got a stock door and you didn't want to spend triple the money to have a door that's 1 inch longer. That sort of scenario, I can imagine that you would use the 9121. Scrolling through the rest of the optional components catalog, accessories that go with sliding, whether it be pocket or bypass, surface-mounted sliding doors, bifolding doors, things of that nature, a variety of items. The mortise lock that's there, the small case deadlock, I still don't know where they plan to use that in a sliding application. I don't know why it's stuck in this catalog. It's got to be a mistake that it's there. So therefore, sold as each. You know, I don't know that you would necessarily need more than one on a door. I suppose you might buy two, but one would work just fine. It'll keep the door in place. Having only one usually will certainly relieve any sort of problem that you have, even if it's a small amount of cupping in the face of the door. If you have two on the bottom of your door and that door is slightly cupped, it may not work really well. And the first thing we'll tell someone that calls us and say, yeah, it doesn't slide real smooth, remove one of the bottom guides. And then, oh, it works really well. So you might consider just one per door. But, you know, two per door is very typical as well. Okay. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Hager products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Hager 9111, fixed bottom door guide, or any other Hager product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.